Welcome back to Go Winnipeg. We are at Fort Richmond Collegiate. I've got Alexandra Martin here. It is a citywide bake sale, 16 high schools, all in support of Wasichana Fund. Give girls a chance. What do you think?
I think it's amazing so far. The food they have here, did you see it? They have chicken quesadillas and spring rolls, and they're taking bake sale to a whole other level.
And there are guys here supporting it.
Yeah, and that's amazing to see. I mean, it might be hard at a high school age for boys to understand the issue, but I think when you approach it like your mother goes through this, your sister, your girlfriend, then it's kind of easier to address the issue.
And you look at high schools now, and it's a multicultural combination. And I want to talk to you, Alexandra, now about thinking globally, because when we were going to high school, we just thought in our own backyard, in our own city. Why is it so important now to think globally?
I think just learning so much about different cultures and going through the university process has taught me a lot about the importance of not just thinking about the small community that you live in. Although there are needs that need to be addressed too, I think it's more important to look at it all as a community effort and not to think of us and them mentality, but what needs to be done to make the world a better place. And I think bringing the message home to Winnipeg, addressing this is doing a good job.
So the money made here today is collected, goes to the Wasichana Fund.
Right.
What happens from there?
So once the money gets sent over, Jade, who's one of the founders, she's in Toronto. She's speaking on the phone to the, we pay a salary for the women-only health education class. So once the pad gets delivered, they write down all the names, who gets what, so they really have a huge documented process about these girls. And there's footage of them on the Wasichana Facebook page thanking us so much about getting the pads and being able to stay in school.
It just must be such an amazing feeling when you see that transformation and that support going.
It's hard to imagine because we're never sitting in class thinking about what happens if we couldn't be here during menstruation, or waking up and maybe not even knowing what's happening to your body because you haven't been able, your parents didn't have the same education. And it's definitely an empowering feeling, and I think it's important to still push these issues further and look at what else needs to be done for female education in the future.
Wow, well, it's a party here at Fort Richmond Collegiate. It's kind of hard to be thinking about very serious issues, but I mean, this is how young people handle it, and I think you've got it right, hit it right on the button.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to see how they're doing it, and they feel so passionately about these issues, and for them to be able to translate that in a fun, playful way, it's exactly the goal.
Okay, well, we are talking about baking, and well, Jessica Cable likes food too, and she loves donuts, but this next story is really a story about a community kitchen that is helping out a young entrepreneur.